What's up, good people? Man, going into this weekend. Listen, welcome. Come on in. Listen to the best barbershop talk. Sports Survivor News. It's your Guala. Me, your boy, Scott Michael Talk. And I'm waiting for my broadcast bro, DJ Infinite Rock. He's about to tap in a minute. I got the dog right here. Watch this. Huh. Playing a little catch, talking a little sports, talking a little shit. Oh, I can do it all. I can multitask. I can chew gum and walk at the same time. Look, he done brought the thing back. But yo, we got a great show. We're going to talk about the play-in games. We're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're also going to have some cool topics that went viral. And we also have some up today. And we're going to get into it. I know y'all hearing a little something. Man, I got a chew toy. Hey, what's good, man?
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up? What up? Yeah.
Much, man. Ain't nothing but the rent, man. Nothing but the rent.
But that's it. But hey,
I'm telling you, boy. Hey,
the inflation, the economy, the rent, the this and the that, and the ups and the downs, ain't it?
Hey, paying $2,300 for one bedroom apartment is 2-bedroom apartment is crazy work.
Well, you live in a crazy work state.
Yep.
Trust me. Hey, remember, I lived in Philly. Yo. Hey. Anyway, we go get to it, y'all. It's episode 93. As I said before, we're going to the weekend. We back like we never left. We are on the Swivel Podcast. I'm Scott Michael Talk. This DJ Infinite Rock. What they call you?
The best mix machine.
Yes, and we have the best barbershop talk in sports and viral news. So do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Look out for your gualas, man. We trying to get in the algorithm. Boom. Turn up. Boom. Hit you guys with tons of content. You're going to love it. Flat out, you're going to love it. Our takes, not them talking heads on TV. Us authentic.
Yes.
Two Georgia boys. Two country-ass Georgia boys talking shit. Barbershop talk. You know what it is. Yeah. But real quick, Walla.
What's up?
Have you made a puppet yet?
A puppet? Man, I've been trying to figure out how to make them shit. Man, I don't see the puppets and the damn action figures, man. I've been trying to figure out how, man, ain't nobody told me how to do that shit. Man, hey, shout outs to my boy Arsenio, man. That man done made Show Enough from The Last Dragon.
Next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday. I seen one.
That's his profile
man,
picture.
Man, I seen one the other day. Somebody had created Players Club.
Yeah.
Somebody created Players Club. I said, heck nah, man. How y'all doing this?
Bro, and then the anime. The anime ones, they got Sheila from Why Did I Get Married driving up the mountain. Oh. Hey,
that's wild.
Hey,
that's wild. That's wild.
But hey, the anime, the action, the anime, the action figures, the puppets. Then they have different styles of anime. But that's why I asked. So, like, dang, did you make a puppet yet? Have you got
the bro? AI? I've been trying to figure out how to do that and the action figure. Cause I seen something that's been wild. Like I seen one girl had made a stripper action figure, and the
bartender action figure crazy too.
Yeah, and then the other one, this dude, I was like, man, what was he thinking about? But I guess he was thinking about the Boondocks. You remember he made his own action figure, but he called himself the Booty Warrior. And he had baby oil.
The Diddy Warrior, man.
Man, boy. I was like, boy, you set yourself up for failure, boy. I don't know. But yeah, man, I've been trying to figure out how folks did do
I don't know. look, I haven't taken the time out to Google or YouTube. I know I'm pretty sure it's some template, something like that.
Mhm.
But I haven't taken the time out. I just see this shit and laugh at it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait to make me. I'm gonna make me a couple, man.
Hey, and
Make me a couple
then
of.
right, and then if it's not that, like Arsenio did, like our homeboy Arsenio, he did it from particular movie scenes.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
I said, Sheila driving up to the cabin on that mountain road up there. uh, I don't know what that yo.
Why y'all do Sheila like that, man?
That shit no funny, but hey, hey, cause my frat brother posted it. I was scrolling, my frat brother had it up there, and I was in the middle of drinking some water. Boy, I'm about to choke on everything. I was gonna choke it and spit it out. I was like, oh, because the anime style is like you can see the whole. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm gonna get off that.
yeah,
That shit was funny. Look it up. Oh man.
oh, yeah, yeah. Oh
Oh
gosh,
shit.
man! But I'm gonna figure it out because I
Yeah.
seen Devontae. Shout out to Devontae Riley.
Yeah. He,
I saw him. He did an action figure one, man.
mhm.
That's what I want to do, man. Because I got some ideas to create some more mixtapes on SoundCloud and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So got some ideas.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
But,
But
but yeah,
but hey, but yo, let's give love to our HBCUs right quick, and we're gonna run this down. Of course, our alma mater, the Fort Valley State University, the Wildcat Country, Wildcat Nation, Tuskegee, FAMU, Bethune Cookman, Miles, Southern, Grambling. Who you want to give some love
uh,
to? B.
gotta give first and foremost the Fort Valley State University Wildcats. I'm gonna give shout outs to Howard, Morgan State, Norfolk State, Morgan State, Bowie,
Mhm.
North Carolina A&T, the women. Um, let's see, Grambling, Prairie View, Wilberforce, Fisk, Lincoln, University of Virginia State,
Mhm.
uh, Delaware State, Medgar Evers
Where
College, where
Brooklyn
Brooklyn at? Yeah, Johnson C. Smith. What we got? Edward Waters down there in Florida. Who the
North Carolina
FAMU?
A&T, Winston Salem.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
boy, yeah,
North
all
Carolina Central.
yeah, yeah,
Morris
yeah,
Brown, the whole
yeah.
AU.
Hey, the whole
Uh,
AU. And if
yeah, the
y'all don't
whole
know what
AU.
the AU is, that's historical. That's your Morehouse. That's your Clark. That's your Morris Brown, and that's your Spelman.
Hey, yeah, and we just had a Wildcat from down there. Wildcat from cross Q. He crossed Q with Morris Brown
Okay.
this past I think this past week.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout outs to people at Morris Brown.
Okay.
Uh, and I'm glad to see Morris Brown making a comeback.
Yeah. We don't need to lose our historically black colleges and universities. We don't. Um, you know, in a time in this country, I guess when it was great, it was illegal for us to get an education,
Education.
and we had gotten out of and we're slowly getting out of a place of that. And then if you could get an education, it damn sure wasn't higher education, and these schools were built on um, just great people, and and the schools were small, and throughout the years, hundreds of years. Obviously these schools were founded in the early 1900s, late 1800s, and these schools are what they are today. So that's why we always show love to HBCUs, even though they've taken them out of books and off of these websites. We're not gonna forget our damn history.
Right.
So Trump never could take that shit off the fucking internet. Look, we know that as long as you know your shit, come on, can erase this, man.
Mm-mm.
But, um, So hey, check this out, man. So we got a few play-ins to talk about. Honestly, B, I'm just waiting for the real shit right now, B. I get it. It's the play-in is cool. I'm ready for the real shit, dog. Hey, your Hawks took an L now, y'all. Hey, doggone this dog. I'm
Yeah,
sorry, guys. This dog.
they took an ass whoop. That ass whoop. The game was over by third quarter.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was 120-95.
yeah. The game
Yeah,
was
it was
over
but
by third quarter. I was hoping for a comeback, but man, yeah, man, you can't let them boys. They let's see they played. They played. Who did they
Orlando.
play? Orlando. Yep, they played the
Yeah,
Magic.
yeah.
Yeah. One thing about that whole game, man. Even though you know what I'm saying, even though the Hawks are my team, but that boy Banchero,
Hey,
look, you can't keep calling. Look, man, that man palmed the ball,
I know they
and
missed a lot of calls in that game,
yeah,
but I like
he palmed them.
Paulo. They missed a lot of calls in that game,
Yes, they
and I'm
did.
not even.
And I'm
You
like,
know me. You know I talk bad about your Hawks.
I,
You know me. but
yeah,
but
I know,
but
but
fair is fair.
fair is fair. That wasn't a foul. That was all ball.
Yeah,
And for him to be bumped into, let the boy play. Let it play out. Like that, they could have let that play out. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? They called a foul. They kept calling fouls on him. I said he ain't doing nothing but playing defense. I said yeah, he's tall. I mean, he can't help that. You can't teach what he doing out there.
yeah.
But the thing is that they need to start letting these boys play and
Yeah.
stop. You know, um, as far as
And Trey, yeah,
Trey Young, he he can be somewhat of a hothead, but I don't think when he passed that ball to the ref, I don't think it was out of malice. I don't. I just because I kept having to rewatch it. I was like, he was like,
he threw it to him. Then he like kind of like not spiked it, but like I said, they were in Orlando.
yeah, yeah,
So but
and and
Trey,
and
cause once that happened, it was right. Cause Trey dropped 28 before he got kicked out.
yeah,
He had 28 and 6 assists before he got kicked out. So I mean, damn, I mean, he was doing his part. I say this, of course, they got one more chance.
yeah,
Yeah, they got
yeah.
one more
Got one
shot
more
now
chance
against Miami
against
tonight.
Miami. Yeah,
Tonight,
and I don't know. Tyler Hero been on it, man. I don't know if Bam and Tyler and all of them gonna they gonna try to get in the playoffs somewhere.
yeah.
Hawks, y'all better tighten up, boy. Stop trying to
Cause
goddamn play. Stop trying to play for these damn cameras. Y'all
hey,
better damn.
Miami is the Trey killer. I don't know if you noticed this in the last few years in the playoffs. They know how to get him off his spots. They trap him. They
Mm-hmm.
play great coaching.
Yeah, that's
Coach.
coaching.
They
That's
supposed
coaching.
Spo. They call him Spo. That's why now now your ass had the Bulls beating the Heat. But you know what? I let you rock on that though. I let you rock out.
But see, I didn't
I
see
was
none of that. I didn't see.
I was
I
going
didn't
by
see.
coaching.
I didn't see it because Tyler Hero, he get hot, then he go cold.
Yeah,
Go hot,
I know.
then he
Yeah,
go
he do
cold. See,
that
I didn't,
little.
I ain't, I ain't think Tyler Hero would go. You know what I'm saying? They made that song. Jack Harlow made that song about him. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? So, I ain't think you gonna get hot, but I think he worked it. They said that before this season he was working on his jumper. So
Yeah.
hey, you know,
Uh,
let me see. Let me see. I want to check something.
okay.
I'm curious. I'm,
All
I'm
right.
curious.
Well, all
Uh,
right. You check that real quick. But the thing I was gonna say about it is like I just looked at the coaching matchup because see everybody like yourself had them out. No Jimmy buckets, no playoff Jimmy. But for one game, I don't need a 7-game series, but for one game to get Miami prepared, I take Eric Spoelstra. Think about the last few years. Jimmy's an all-star player. Bam's an all-star player. They've had Duncan Robinson. They've had Tyler Hero. They had Gorgon Dragic. These are good players, all-star, but not these guys aren't Curry, Durant's, LeBron's, Lucas, Jokers, Joel's, Greek Freaks, and yet and Tatum's. But in the last 5 years, look where they've ended off. They've been to two finals. I know they lost. They lost to Lakers, lost to Denver. But he's gotten them. That's coaching. You have good players, all-star level players. Jimmy is no joke. I'm not dogging him. But coaching matters. Two finals in 5 years. They just couldn't. Now that's when, now of course, talent took over. Because they weren't going to beat LeBron and AD. And they damn sure were not going to beat Jamal and Joker. Just talent just took over then.
Yeah.
But to get them over a lot of these good teams in the East. So when you give me one game, and you point out the Bulls players, one game to get me over, because they're gonna end up playing. Obviously, they're gonna they got to play Atlanta. So now you got to give me another game. So now they're gonna play Atlanta. So now I'm looking at coaching again. So anyway, but I know you had something to talk about, man.
Yeah, 24. What was it against Atlanta? He shot 40% from the field. So yeah, for three, as far as 3-pointers, yeah, he was 3 points was 40%. So
Tyler Hero, right?
He averaged 24.8 points a game.
Tyler Hero.
Okay. This year, this year, he averaged 24.8 a game. Now going into the Atlanta game, he dropped 24.8. Regular. Let's see.
Break it down for us.
Let's see. Yeah.
What
he dropped 22. He dropped 22 against New Orleans. Wednesday he dropped 30 against Chicago. Against Philly he dropped 20.
Yeah, so
he averaged. So
he came in pretty nice.
Yeah, this season.
Yeah, okay.
35 against Memphis.
Right.
So
he was pretty much like on a little roll.
Yeah.
He's on a roll.
Yeah, I damn sure didn't see this from Tyler, but I knew he was a good player. I knew he had potential to be a good player, a good fit for Miami. Yeah. But yeah, he said he was working on his jumper in the offseason. So that's what we can expect. I think they will put the Hawks out if this keeps up. Hawks got to find an answer for him, and they got to find an answer to keep Trey, keep them off Trey.
Yeah,
Trey got to get a lot of got to get some space so he can do what he do.
And that's what Miami's good at doing. They've done it to him multiple times. That space, they close that space. Golden State, my boys, I told you they're gonna beat Memphis. They beat them 121 to 116. It was pretty close. It was playoff Jimmy buckets. 38, Curry 37. Remember what? Maybe about 5 episodes ago, you was talking about Memphis, and I asked you. I said, and you were like, you kind of dogged him a little bit. I said, remember? I said, what about your boy Bane? And you looked at me like I was crazy. Bane was the one that kept them in that thing. Yeah. Bane was mad clutch. His 30 points because obviously, he went up, came down on somebody's foot, and his ankle went sideways or whatever. So, man, especially he had that big corner shot. Told you, Memphis got them. They need one more.
They need one more piece.
One more. But like I said, man, and I saw a lot of comments about this. Obviously, they had fired their head coach a couple weeks ago, and remember that right around the end of the game, they couldn't get the inbound pass. They had the 5-second call.
Yeah.
Everybody, damn, you ain't fired the damn coach. You got the ball in. Somebody would call the timeout or something. What I think the theme of the day is coaching matters. You're not supposed. You're an NBA. You got a 5-second call. Coaching matters.
Well, we got to see that. Well, and I don't. It's funny you mentioned that. Well, in this case, you got to keep your eyes out on the Hornets. Got to keep your eyes on the Hornets because we all know Udoka is known for champion.
You mean the Rockets? You mean the Rockets?
Yeah, that's what I said. The Rockets.
No, you said the.
I said the Hornets.
You said Hornets.
I said the Hornets. Oh
Yeah,
wow,
you mean the Rockets.
the Rockets.
We good. We good.
Yeah. You know what Udoka is known for. So
Yeah.
come on, man. Like, and then it's a no brainer that that Houston's in the playoffs. So,
Oh,
let's see.
dog.
Who
But you. I mean, no. I mean, that was a good set because obviously, Golden State now, so their win, they're going to play Houston, coaching Ime Udoka, but the youth, Jalen. Now Van Fleet. Now he's a vet, you know, from the Toronto days.
Yeah.
Dylan Brooks from Memphis, but Thompson, that center, gosh, he got a funny name. I be messing up some names. I do, man. But they got some Thompson, Jalen Green, the center. He got a funny little name. But I think that youth, even though Ime Udoka was an awesome coach, he got them boys running and gunning. Man, that's a lot of young pink lungs. When you 20, what would it like? These guys like 22, 23, and your lungs is good and pink. You know what I'm talking about? And you can run all damn day. But then on the other end, you know, Golden State got the veteran team. So they're gonna say, hey, we're gonna put y'all young bulls in the half court. All that running and shit. I let Steph run like he runs. Cause you know, now Steph, his old ass gonna run all day, come off them picks. See, that's Steph what he gonna do. And Jimmy those guys gonna play defense, but Draymond, those guys give him that half court. Cause you gotta slow that youth down. That's why I said I got Golden State in 6, maybe 7, because youth is going. I got Golden State in 6 because I think they're gonna split one at home. Rocket gonna get one at home. Golden State gonna get one at home. They're gonna get the other couple on the road. But that experience is gonna come sometimes when you're gonna miss a rebound, you're gonna make an ill-advised play, and that's gonna be the youth of it all. That's what's gonna screw the Rockets. They're gonna get a little taste of winning this year. It's a good year. They made the playoffs. They've been dog shit past few years, but they're gonna get a little taste. What you think? What you think?
I think they're gonna get a little taste of I agree. But it wouldn't hurt them to get experience, on this, and then be like, okay, at least we made it to the first round, made it to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
He said this, next time this will be like warm up. It'll be like a warm up for next year, like almost like a warm up. So when they do get those added pieces to the puzzle, it's gonna be on. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they could possibly do against the Warriors. This might be an interesting game, game one, interesting series.
Oh yeah,
I don't think the Rockets is gonna let up either. Like it
Oh
ain't
no,
gonna
no,
be
no, no. No, they too
no,
young.
huh? Yeah,
No,
this
I
ain't
ain't
gonna
no,
be
they're
no.
not gonna let up. They're too young. They don't even know what the hell they doing for real, for real. They just gonna go out and play.
Yeah,
Watch it.
I don't think it's gonna be a sweep. I don't even think it's gonna be a sweep.
No,
They
no, I said
they might lose. They might lose, but lose the series. But I don't think it's gonna be a sweep. A sweep
oh no. Oh
Mm-mm,
no. It's not.
at all.
It's not. Um now check this out. Now Memphis got one more shot against Dallas. They got their shot tonight. The Mavericks, listen, Dallas need all the morale they can get right now.
You ain't lying, boy.
They need this game more than damn Memphis need this game.
And
Man,
then and
huh?
then John Morant out.
No. He gonna play, but don't just the ankle. You know they man, you know what they're gonna do. They're gonna shoot that thing up, numb that ankle, wrap it up tight. Yeah. Come on, man. You know that boy playing. But I'm just saying if you look at the optics of everything that's going on with Dallas. You traded Luka, Nico Harrison under fire, ticket sales going down, people not They said they're not um, season ticket holders. They didn't re-up on their season tickets for next year. They need a playoff run. They
Yeah,
need to say, hey, okay, all right, y'all upset about Luka Doncic, right? But we're still a playoff caliber team. Without him, without Kyrie, we still have AD. We got Klay Thompson, who had a great game against the Kings.
yes, he did.
Had a nice game. 17
Nice
had a
team.
nice game.
Yep.
So boy, hey, so Mavericks playing for like don't don't kick my ass when you see me on the street. Don't try to jump on nobody. No, for real, they've been having security follow the gym around, and like they playing for like, all right, hold
Yeah,
on for my ass before I have to dive
yeah,
back on you. Now they
yeah,
playing for that in the
yeah.
streets.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's how.
something going on in
Yeah,
Dallas, man.
yeah.
Dallas, I don't know between the Mavericks owner, the Cowboys owner, but they on some. Boy, boy,
I don't know, man.
boy,
But you know
something's
what
going on
though?
with them.
I understand about the Mavericks owner because there's a lot of people pissed at him.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, when you got a crowd of people at the game talking about fire Nico, fire Nico. Yeah, when you got folks doing that,
Boy,
it's not a
bro,
happy time.
not a happy time. That's why I said
You
they need
liable,
this game tonight.
you liable to have somebody come out in the crowd and say, huh.
That's what I'm
And that's
saying.
why you
To
need
kick
that. That's
people
why,
off their ass.
yeah,
To
yeah,
keep people off their ass in the street. And then check this out. That's what I'm saying. It's okay. They pull off. They beat Memphis. They got OKC now.
yeah, yeah.
And when they play OKC, if they win, they can't get swept now. You better take. Oh, hey, if you lose to OKC, man, you better take them to the border. You better take them
Telling
to the limit.
yeah, you better.
Well,
Hey, it's time to fight when we get to the buses.
I'm
It's
trying to
time to
tell
fight.
you. Hey,
Hey,
don't
it'd
be
be like
boy. Fight for Dallas, bitch.
like an old high school game after the game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hey,
Meet up at the
meet me
bus.
outside at the buses. We got something for your
Yeah. Meet
team.
at the
Yeah,
bus. Hey, 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 listen. You might fight the team that you just played, then the motherfuckers that bet on the game, then the parents that man. Hey,
man, boy.
That's what Dallas is going through right now. They gotta fight the fans. They gotta fight the ticket. Hey, man, casual fans, ticket holders. They might gotta fight the other team because they know they can't go back to that. They gotta fight OKC because they know they can't go back home. Hey, if I gotta go back home a loser, I'm gonna whoop your
Your
ass
ass.
before I go back home. So I gotta ask it.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, oh
Boy.
man. Oh shit. What I'm about to say, but I got Dallas for that reason. They can't
Mhm.
afford to. They cannot afford to fucking lose. But yo, so basically, like I said, Golden State Rockets. That was already Magic Celtics. Um, that was decided the other night. I think the Celtics Magic is a gentleman's sweep, 5 game. Um, Bencaro was good for 1 game, but Boston
Yeah.
ready. Pablo Bencaro was good for 1. What I look, I'm gonna copy Unc. Celtics in 5. I'm copying. Yep, I did that.
That man said Lou Dort. Lou Dort. What did he say?
What did he say? Lou Dort meet you in court. Some boys.
Yeah.
Lakers in 5. Glenville, Georgia, Savannah State, HBCU, Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It's all love. It's all love. We come on, man. We love Unc, man. We love Unc. We love Unc. But
hey, if it ain't Lakers in 5, I want my restitutions. You remember that?
Yeah.
I want my restitutions.
Hard Knock. Yeah, for Hard Knock. If it's not late 8, if you see this, Uncle Shannon Sharp. If it's not Lakers in 5, I want my restitutions.
Oh man, that was so funny. Oh,
I love it.
man.
Hey, hold on, man. My dog is going crazy, man. Yo.
Man.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, hey.
My dog is going nuts.
Hey, make sure y'all hit that live button. Make sure you get that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure you comment. We got the best barbershop talk on the internet for sports and viral news, flat out, period. Hey, they can't beat us. They can only hope to contain us. Yes, do that. Hey, like, share, subscribe, repeat, comment.
Yes, sir.
Repeat.
Hey, now we're gonna switch it up a little bit. Gosh dog it, I hate to damn do it, but damn it, Uncle Rico keep making me damn talk about his ass. And so DJ I Rock, for people who if you are avid listener, people who's hearing us for the first time, Aaron Rodgers is aka Uncle Rico. If you know, you know from Napoleon Dynamite, the old washed up quarterback, where he can throw it 50 yards on the rope, where he can leap a linebacker in a single bound ass dude. So
man.
He's running his mouth. It's like he got Pittsburgh in a bit of a holding pattern, and then he got upset talking about, damn, if the Jets didn't want me, they could have damn called me. Man, look, they just, oh my gosh, this guy's just washed up. He's just freaking washed up. Did you? Here's a question I got for you, my boy. What the Pittsburgh Steelers, man? What do you think they need to do? I got what I think, but what you think? What Pittsburgh Steelers need to do right now?
Pittsburgh need to be wary or very careful on who they choose the quarterback. Even though they, now they got Rodgers now, right? It's official, right? It's not official.
No, he jerked him off. Pause. That's my point.
Yes.
I don't want to talk about this dude no more. I forgot.
But okay,
McAfee and all this goofy shit.
Look, they need to be wary of who they're choosing to quarterback. I'm gonna be honest with you. They should have never got rid of Russ.
That's why I'm going with it. That's where I'm going with it.
Got rid of Russ. They should never have got rid of Russ, because Russ would have been the best thing to teach your young buck that you got sitting on the bench, that you gave him a taste. You gave him a taste of what it's like. He could get the job done, but he couldn't score no touchdown.
I'm about to bust your head open. Now you know they let him go to New York to the
Yeah,
Jets.
I
That's what
know.
I'm saying.
I know.
Look, okay. Pittsburgh screwed themselves about 5-6 years ago. I go 6 years ago. They screwed themselves 6 years ago. I'm gonna tell you why. Any smart organization, when your Hall of Fame quarterback is on his last leg, sit his ass out the pasture. Go into the draft. It's time to get Ben Roethlisberger. Last 2 years was when they should have drafted a quarterback.
Thank you.
Obviously, look, now we could look it up and crap.
Who's that?
Going back that many years, who was in that draft? Shoot. I think that was, if I'm not mistaken, that was the Deshaun Watson draft. That was the Mahomes draft. I think they still had Roethlisberger. Even the year before that, shoot. You know what? Screw it. We're not even gonna Google the shit. Fuck up. The point being, the only time an organization shouldn't have done it was Bill trying to kick Brady out the back door. Because remember, they drafted Garoppolo, and then Brady still got him to 2 more Super Bowls. Outside of some once in a lifetime shit like that, you move the hell on. The great Joe Montana, they moved the hell on to Steve Young. I'm gonna use now watch what I'm gonna put a pin in that one. Miami Dolphins. You knew Dan Marino didn't have it no more. They still technically looking. Because Tua Tagovailoa got head injuries.
Hey, man.
Dan Marino retired in what, 2001?
2001, yeah.
2?
Yeah.
And think about this. It's 2025.
They did get didn't they get what was his name? Chad
Pennington, but that was a trade from the Jets. And he didn't last long.
That's right.
He didn't have a strong arm. That didn't last long. I mean, a guy for 10 years, that's your guy. 10 years straight. Boom, boom. Championship contention, the guy. So all right. So let's reel this back.
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger, regardless of his personal life, he was the guy.
Yeah.
He got them to 3 Super Bowls. Wait. Yeah, he got them 3 Super Bowls. Won 2 of them. He was their guy. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. As he's leaving the game, his last 3 years, you get the next guy. Have him sit behind him, come in, because guess what? Because you still got him in the building. If it don't work out, then you get the next guy. Green Bay is excellent on that.
Yeah.
Had Brett Favre in the building, they drafted Aaron Rodgers. Have Aaron Rodgers in the building, they drafted Jordan Love. Now look like Jordan Love gonna be the next guy for the next 10 years. Yeah. Green Bay is excellent at it.
Yeah.
Don't sit on that old ass nigga. So now Pittsburgh has Mason Rudolph and Skylar Thompson on their quarterback depth chart. Now people will say, well, with such minimal talent, you have to wait it out for Aaron Rodgers. Well, folks, here's some cold water to the face. Even if I can't bust a move and get a good talented quarterback right now, whether it's Mason Rudolph or Uncle Rico, I'm still not going to the Super Bowl.
Hell no.
So what the hell does it freaking matter?
Exactly. Hell no, because Father Time done caught up to Aaron Rodgers, believe it or not. Father Time done caught up to that man. So hey, y'all believe in the fact that he still won a title and all that other stuff, But hey, Father Time has caught up to that man, believe it or not. And look, it ain't just caught up to him. It caught up to him a couple seasons ago.
Yeah. He caught about 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago.
These general managers and owners just didn't want to see it.
Yeah. It's time for Uncle Rico to sit down, cut his losses,
Yeah,
and
that's it.
ride off into the sunset. Because
And
look,
that's what he said. Mm-hmm.
you wasted your career, the rest of your career following a ghost. You know, somebody that you will never be like.
But hey, I'll say this. That's why I said if I'm Pittsburgh, I'm gonna get real aggressive in the draft. Because I think they're like the 22nd pick. I'm gonna try to do whatever I can to move up, leverage some picks, try to move up and get the best quarterback I can. Because right now, like I said, it's like they're in a holding pattern right now. Like, oh, you gotta wait and see what Aaron gonna do. He mentioned retirement, so you're gonna hold on to him or try to find a diamond in the rough. Because, like I said, either it's Aaron Rodgers, Mason Rudolph, or Skylar Thompson. Either of the three, you're not making a Super Bowl. You're not going to be a contender. Only thing Aaron Rodgers is going to do is keep butts in the seats. And hell, Steeler Nation, they're going to come anyway. The Steelers, those terrible towels travel anyway. So if I'm them, I'm like, you know what? Screw this dude. You're not going to hold me hostage. I'm going to get aggressive. Try to get the best quarterback I can in this draft and let it rock. If it fails, it fails. Either way, you're not making the Super Bowl anyway. Let's just see what we got because you got George Pickens, you just got DK Metcalf, you got the crash out twins, so you got Freiermuth, so you got everybody you need to throw to. Good tight end, the crash out boys. You let Russ, like you said, I would have never let Russ out the damn building. He would not be a giant. I let Justin Fields go. I would have let Justin Fields go. Let the young bull have it. Let him go to New York. Aaron Glenn gonna let that boy rock. He got Garrett Wilson. He got a good running game in New York for the Jets. I let him go, but I wouldn't have let Russell go.
Yeah. Yep. I would have kept Russ because he would have been good for Just. He would have been good for Just. And see, Just him and
what you talking about? I'm talking about this season.
They gave, but see, they gave him away.
Russell is gone.
That's what I'm saying. I would have kept Just, but see, that's what I'm saying. I would have kept him. I would have kept.
They won't go. They can't keep both. No, because they're gonna give Justin Field. They're giving Justin Field more money and his own team. He was not gonna stay in Pittsburgh. I keep Russ. I get aggressive in the draft for a quarterback. Let him sit and learn behind Russ, because you're not gonna get Shador. You're not gonna get Cam Ward. Hell, you're not even gonna get Jackson Dart. So whoever you're gonna get, let him sit behind Russ.
Yeah. So hey, Pittsburgh, Godspeed, man.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
All right.
That's all I can say.
So hey, hey guys, we need you guys to do us a huge favor, man. Click that subscribe button.
Hit that like button.
Hit that share button.
And make sure you comment, man. And comment and share. Yes, I gotta throw that in there. Comment and share. Make sure you put it in the comments, man. We want to know your thoughts, man. You got some barbershop talk you want to put in the comments, put it in the comments. Hey, we are your priority for sports and viral news because we got the best sports talk, best barbershop talk on the sports
viral news, baby.
For sports and viral news. Yes. So hey, they can't beat us, they can only hope to contain us. So yes, sir.
Hey, we caught some interesting viral topics this week.
Boy,
bruh. Where do you want to start? Where you want to start, I-Rock?
Where these damn women folk, boy. I tell you, boy. Hey, you know what? No, you know what? I always start with the women folk.
Okay,
I'm gonna go to the I'm gonna start with the men folk today, the fellas. Okay. Well, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call them symptoms.
Symptoms?
Yeah, the symptoms.
Symptoms. Okay.
Yeah.
What? All right. What viral?
So,
What the symptoms do?
so the dude, Blue from Pretty Ricky, right?
Okay.
He said he goes and says that to take a woman out on a date,
Okay.
a man
Right.
is supposed to get her hair and nails done for her to look good for you on the date.
On the
Now,
first date,
on the first date,
where they do that at?
I'm trying. I was gonna put in the comments like what planet they do that at? Because well,
I don't even know
look,
what color you like.
look. Why am I
I don't know your middle name.
look underneath all that glimmering and glitz and stuff? You could be built like an iPhone, and you know what I'm saying.
I haven't even seen you on. I haven't even seen you with your bonnet on yet. What are we talking about?
You could be built like an iPhone, and it ain't nothing I can do to help.
I don't know what. Yo, I don't even know. First date, you don't even know they got kids or not yet. What are we talking about?
Hair
Okay.
and nails done. He talking about get your weight up. Get your weight up. Get your weight up.
My weight been
There
up.
was, and then not only him, this other dude talking about why these dudes get mad. Get mad because women are because you're why these dudes get mad just because women have their standards of, you know, uh how do you say this shit?
They like they have
He said
like high
he said
standards or something.
basically he said why dudes get mad because at when a female, when you have to pay stuff or uh pay for a lot of stuff. How did how did he
I
say it?
know
I'm trying to say it the
I
way
know
he
what you're
said it.
trying to say.
But he
I
said
think I know what you're trying to say.
if you broke, just say that. He said women are expensive.
No. Well, all right. We get women are expensive, right? But reasonably, reasonably, hear me out. Reasonably, hear me out. If I think about it, if I go out by myself, I get a little bite to eat. You know me, get a little some of this. You know what I'm talking about. I can spend $40 in my day is full. I'm full. My day is cool. I done ate something real quick. Boom, got a couple things to drink. I probably on my phone. Especially if I go somewhere I know some people. I might shoot the shit with whoever there. Blah blah blah. I come home.
Right.
If I'm with a female, tack on another 100 to that minimum. Tack on another 100. Women are expensive. They are.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the thing: you can still not be used. You can still not simp out. That's
Look
why.
here.
Yeah.
Look here. I'm gonna put it to you like this. Every girl before I got married, every girl I ever went out with,
Mm-hmm.
now for the occasion, the ones that wanted to take me out, which
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I ain't have to
That
pay.
girl
I
took me out.
yeah.
Yeah.
They
Hey.
took yeah.
Hey.
Hey,
Who want to get
hey,
them laughing? But that's neither here nor there.
hey, and look, hey, look. You can call me whatever you want, but I guess, but hey, the woman that was in the bed with me that night ain't gonna call me. You can call me ugly
That's
or
what I'm
whatever,
saying.
but hey, look, it don't. Look, it don't.
It don't
If
take all that.
you,
It don't
it
take all
don't. And that's what I keep trying to tell these folks, tell these dudes. I keep trying to
that.
tell these dudes. They always goes back to this shit.
It don't take all that.
If she don't, if dude, you get you a woman that's more impressed with you.
You. If you lead with money, that's where you're going.
That's what
See,
you
that's
going.
why I said that's why I want to reiterate the statement. Because when I say yes, women are expensive, They are, but not if you're being used. Because that's why I use that analogy. You're going to spend some money. You are. There's no freaking way around it. You're gonna spend some money. So,
Man.
but let's get back to the main point. Now we're talking about the first date. You met her somewhere. You exchange contact. Boom. You text. You call. Whatever. And being a real man, I'm gonna set up the date anyway. Hey, Friday after work or Saturday. Uh, I usually shoot for Saturdays because usually people are. I say, hey, Saturday, this time, this place, bam, hit there. Because really, a date is really the face-to-face time, really sitting down, really nothing, really shouldn't even be nothing too extravagant because you really just trying to get to know each other face-to-face in kind of get into your own world. And that's when you really kind of feel like, okay, I really kind of like this. Or she got some, I think I see a little red flag brewing. And vice versa. Vice versa. This not, now, if we get there, now I'm going to show out. Now,
Yeah.
Hey, I need hair. I need to get a little bundle. No problem, because we're there now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Off the muscle?
Off the muscle?
Get out.
Hey, you supposed to be able to do that. Yes, that's your self-care. You supposed to be able to do that yourself.
Yes. We're
But,
far from there.
yeah.
Far.
And that's why I couldn't understand.
I don't know if you have kids now. I don't know your favorite color, bit. I don't know your parents' name. Who are you?
Yeah. That's why I couldn't understand that girl that got mad at that dude and she blocked him. Cause it went viral a year ago. Girl, fine now, fine. I don't, everything was on it was real, but she was fine. But she said she blocked this dude because they were supposed to go on a date, but he wouldn't pay to get her hair and nails and stuff done.
Oh well, we ain't going on a date then.
I guess we ain't going on a date then.
Guess what? You know what? I live by this mantra when it comes to dating. The good Lord didn't stop making women when they made you.
Message.
If you don't like it, it's another woman that will like it.
Oh, yes.
You don't like me? Hey, if Susie don't like me,
and the male
might like going out.
I
go down the street.
Down the street. But just don't be mad when I do go down the street. And don't call me a year later. Don't call me a year later talking about you want to get something to eat.
Oh, no, I've been getting a lot to eat.
Nah. I'm telling you, boy.
You can take that. Hey, y'all can take that how you want it.
Man. Hey, I'm telling you, man. I don't know, but I'm telling these dudes. I've been telling them, man. I said, look, get you a woman that's impressed with you. That likes you. Because you get a woman that likes you, she ain't gonna care where you take her.
Yeah.
She ain't gonna care what you order. She gonna be, look, I put it to you like this. I went on a date with a girl. I took her to the Fox Sports in the Atlantic Station one time. The Fox Sports on Bar Grill.
Okay.
She wanted a cheesesteak. I said, cheesesteak? That's it? She said, yeah, cheesesteak and fries. I said, me too. That's what I wanted. Man, we sitting there talking and eating cheesesteak.
Man, bro.
Like, what's the? I don't understand ordering. Well, we gotta order when we go on a date. We gotta order $300 worth of food. For what?
Yes. See, people, they lost the art of conversation. The date really isn't for the food; it's for the conversation. I took a girl out up here. It's a little local spot. All we did, we just had a couple drinks. Especially because it's local. I wasn't thinking about the price. It was just like we got there, and I kind of looked at her like, you might want to kind of looking at her like, you hungry? Like, I didn't care, like whatever you wanted to order. She said, really, I'm not hungry. I just want to get some. Do they have good like little cocktails here? I'm like, yeah. And because I go to the place all the time. Boom, she got like a couple of cocktails. Boom, I got like a beer or two. That was it. It was a conversation. Then another time when I met my girl in Philly, obviously during the pandemic, so it was very limited. Shit, we went to Dave and Buster, and because pandemic, we had the whole game room to ourselves. We got that, you get the card.
Yeah.
Man, we playing skee ball. She kicked my ass and shooting hoops. We playing the race car thing.
Yeah.
Man, we had a ball. Just in David Buster.
Yeah.
Bro, and then like I said, we just started dating. So now we at David Buster. We talking. She talking shit like, she a New Yorker. I bust your ass, guy. So, bro, that's what I'm saying, and that's perfect. It ain't $300 meals. It ain't, if we gonna go out, you gonna get my hair done first. No, when you get a real bit, Baba almost said something. You get a real one. See, all that shit is for the grand. I'm trying to tell you, I don't know what happened. Pimp C told us, and the Pimp C told us.
What did he say?
Too Short told us. Huh? Hey, look, man. Look, I came up on game. Man, look, like I said, man, every man pays for it in some form of fashion. But don't use me, though. Don't be used.
Exactly.
You can have a ball. And it's not, and see, the thing is, it's not being cheap. It's just, you just trying to know where you stand. You go just smash and dash, or just smash and dash, or you might see something in this woman or whoever, whatever the date dynamic is. Because sometimes it just be like, I'm just about to smash this bitch and keep it rolling if I can. And then others like, she really on her thing. She really dope. Dang, okay, dang, I wouldn't even think about calling her for real. I might have to text her later.
Boy, look here, boy. Look here. I'm gonna tell you like this. Sometimes you ain't gotta spend no money. When they impressed with you, you gotta spend no money. You ain't gonna spend no money. Look, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Before I got married, this many moons ago.
I know it's been time I ain't spent a hot damn penny, and I still
met this woman at Golden Corral. I was there with my boy. It was on a Friday. Okay. It was on a Friday. Friday, I ain't have to work. I was on work, and I got paid too.
Oh yeah. So I'm about to grub.
Yeah. Sit down and grub. Cause we was going out that night, man. Okay. I said we finna sit down and eat.
Yeah.
So I sit down. My boy sit across from me. Now down the little way, you can still see people sitting down. They want them booths went all the way full where you can you can still see people sitting at the table.
So you were sniping.
But 3 booths down this way, down the other way.
All right.
I'm sitting there eating. I look up and there's this girl. And this woman, she just had been eyeing me. And I just said, hey, continue eating. So I got up, I finished my plate. I said, man, let me go get some of these chocolate chip cookies. So, for real. Okay. Hey, had to go get the yogurt with the chocolate chip cookies, man. If you know anything about Golden Corral chocolate chip cookies and yogurt,
put that combo.
Man,
you take
got up, went to the cooking the yogurt machine and get some cookies. Yeah. She got up.
Oh, like a meat cute. You got up.
Yeah, like she saw what I was getting, and she kind of played it off. To get what?
Yeah.
And she asked me. She said, "How are you?" I said, "I am doing fine. How are you?" And so she said, "I'm doing good." And so she just turned around. That turnaround. When you face to face talking, Then when they pass you, they turn around
Yeah.
to check you out.
Check it.
Boy, what she do that
Good.
for? So she went and sat down, right? She started giggling to
Her
her
friend.
homegirl that was.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, yep." I said, "I gotta get
And,
this one here. Gotta get this one here."
mm-hmm.
So we sitting there eating. She's still looking up at me the whole 9 yards. When I get ready to leave, that's when she comes out. Her home girl comes out. And she
sniped
waiting for me. She waiting for me to make the first move, the next move. So I
Next
went over there. I went over there
move.
and talked to her, got her number or whatever. Right now, this is the part that y'all need to pay attention to.
Okay.
We talked on the phone for hours.
Communication, actually talking.
She was a nurse. She was a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
She was like I forgot what they call it, intake nurse.
Okay.
You know the people that intake the patients at the desk.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, yeah. Okay, got it.
Yeah. So she would work night shifts, but nobody would be there. It would just be her.
Yeah.
So
That's it. Oh, yeah.
she would be talking, man. She would be talking to me and then go to the bathroom and try to get some sleep.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like play like she going to the bathroom because she be tired. And then try to wake herself up.
Mm-hmm.
But she was sweet, man. And you know what she did? Like, we didn't even do. She came to the crib. She came to my crib.
Mm-hmm.
She actually picked me up from work.
See?
Picked me up from work, and I was like, you know, I said, y'all, you want to go get something to eat from this? You know, like, what do you want? Like, she was like, well, I've already eaten. I was like, okay. She said, you can grab you something to eat. I just want to spend time with you. You hear that?
Boom. Yeah.
I just want to spend time with you. So
that's what it boiled down to, guys.
So she spent a whole week with me, man. A whole week. Like she spent a whole week with me. So not knowing, so let me rewind it. Let me rewind it a little bit because I hit some different areas.
Okay.
She was getting ready to move.
Okay.
Back to her hometown, Michigan.
Okay.
And through that whole week, you know.
Yeah. Slide in.
It was a lot of back scratching and you know,
and pulling and tugging
and animal noises.
And gorilla pressing and all that. Clapping and slapping.
Fellas, I'm telling you, when a woman like you, it don't matter. We was at Sonics. We were at Sonics.
Like, it doesn't matter, dog.
Sonics,
bro. Listen. I'm not. Look, we're gonna move on, but I'm gonna say this: it's women right now that's homeless and got them a homeless man. They're homeless together. Let that sink in. I'm not saying be homeless. No. What I'm saying is, if somebody love and like you, they be homeless, right? Because it's easy. A woman goes like, nigga, you homeless. Let me go out here and sell this ass, or let me go and try to freshen up and get gone and get with somebody got some money. It's a woman right now sticking with homeless man right now. Let that sink in. It's about use this. Don't get used, because guess what? It's gonna hurt this.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be a whole savage out here.
Acting crazy. And
it's gonna be a
vicious
really
cycle. What's going on?
What's going on? Yeah, I see. Yeah, what's up in the chat? Yeah. But yo, you got another viral thing that part you were saying about the people.
Now I gotta get to the women folk.
Okay.
So this lady says that she called off an engagement because he was a God-fearing man. He prayed for her. He treated her with the respect. She said that he was handsome, but she said and he, you know, he was an excellent lover, but she said something was missing. He didn't have no kids, nothing like that, no baby mamas, nothing. Mm-hmm. But she called off the engagement because something was missing.
You read that right? All right, hold on. Buddy had no kids, no baby mama drama. Good job.
Good job.
Credit.
Yep.
Credit.
Yep.
Okay. Some missing.
Some was
Call
missing.
it off.
Called it off. But you know what it was? I know what it was. It's been since ancient times, man. Since ancient
Okay.
times, man. Look at Cleopatra. Cleopatra
Market.
cheated on her king. Cheated on her king. Cheated on her king with another guy.
Ancient time. Back in
Ancient time.
Egypt times.
Because he was not a thug ass dude. I'm telling you, man.
Wait,
Look.
hold on. Wait. Hold on. Cleopatra cheated because he was a thug? What you talking about?
Yes, dog. She
Wait.
look, she brought down the whole kingdom. She go look it up. Go look it up.
Y'all wait, hold on, man. They were banging out in Egypt. They were banging.
Go look it up.
Okay, I know where you're going with this. Okay, all right. So you said the thug part. Was it like was he exciting? Was he boring? But
She never said it.
Or do you huh?
She never said that. She didn't specify.
Okay, so do you accord? All right, so ladies, oh my gosh, I would love to see this in the comments.
Comments, yes.
Do you correlate? He got to be young and thugging to be excited for like it got to be like an element of danger, like if I'm, you know what? It's like I said last episode with the other topic that popped up. So great job, 6 figures better, 6 figures or better, 401k, good credit, great place. I'm living in a great place. Just God-fearing man, financial security, whatever, all the things you want, but then you also want me to be a gangster, busting my strap off, busting the blinky, out on the corner, holding it down I'm tripping, I'm blooding.
Look,
I'm always, but I'm also, like I said before, but I'm also CEO, corporate man, 6 figures, 6, 7 figures, 401k, God. Oh, I'm in the church right there on Sunday, but then I'm banging on Tuesday. Then I got the 401k sitting on me because I got the corporate job that I go to from Monday to Friday. What we want?
And then I got a paper route on Saturday. Please make this a short. Please make this.
Yeah, man. This gonna be a segment, a short, baby. This gonna be it all. Look, guys, we're just speculating. We don't know what turned this woman off, but something turned this woman off. I say this. I always say this. Maybe it's the old saying of what you won't do, another guy will.
Yep.
Maybe he was boring. Like you said, maybe he wasn't thugging enough. We don't know, but something turned her off from this good man. Y'all could have communicated to this thing. I don't look. It went viral. It's like, damn. Like, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I better not see another viral video of this woman a year or so down the line talking about, hey guys. You remember like the girl was crying in the car? Remember the girl that went viral crying in the car? She was talking about why she couldn't find a man.
Oh,
like
yeah.
32. Remember that? She like, I'm 32. I can't find no man. Oh my God, I gotta get that. So 2, 3, however many down the line, I don't want to see this woman who had a good man. Now she been out here getting ran through, dogged out because she, for whatever the reason, boo-hooing on live. I had a good man.
Hey, but this gonna be the kicker. This okay. Another viral one that went viral. This is the kicker.
Okay.
This woman broke up with a doctor because because she says that he wasn't ambitious enough.
Man, get the hell off my life.
2 200. He was making $200,000 a year.
Yeah, he's a doctor.
He's a
That's pretty much what he's supposed to make. He's a doctor. But you know what? Look.
It's just like that joke that guy told on Joe Budden's on Joe Budden's podcast. I don't know if you saw it, and he was like, he said, God, he said, look at all this stuff that God made. He made trees, he made grass, he made wonderful fruit that we could pull from trees. Mm-hmm. And she said, and then he said, the guy said all this, right? Adam said this. Okay. Then Eve says, well, yeah, when you just look at it, it's just not enough, ain't it?
See, I saw that clip. And Melissa Ford was like she inadvertently said something to it, which proved the point that women they just not satisfied with what you had. Listen.
Yeah.
I don't know. Look, I'm about to say something real corny. I don't know a doctor, but to play one on TV, I'm not going to be corny like that, but I just said it.
Yeah.
Point being, if you're a doctor, I know, I'm pretty sure, obviously, you work long hours, you're on call, this and the third. You've done extensive schooling because you have to go through undergrad and all that stuff, and med schools, and you got to get your residency. You can work in a hospital if you got to. I guess if you're truly ambitious, you can start your own practice if you're entrepreneurial in that way. But I'm pretty sure you need a client base first. Mm-hmm. Obviously, like any business, because especially that you're basically selling a service, not a product. But the point being, your ambition was the damn 10 years you went through school. But like you said, hey, some people are just not gonna ever be enough.
No.
It is what it is. Look, hey, all I can say is to whoever the doctor was, whatever good times you shared with that woman, the good times, the memories, you put them little memories, them good time in the box, and kick that bitch to the curb and get you another one. You're a doctor. You trust me. You'll get another woman. Mm-hmm. You'll get another one. Don't leave with money. Now we're going back to the first topic. Don't leave with money. Mm-mm. Don't do that. But seriously. Sometimes, look, for whatever reason, sometimes the relationship just runs its course. She said he's not ambitious enough. All right, you know what? Fine. Find you a more ambitious man. If I'm not it, all right, fine. Find you something else. The relationship is done. Run its course. Find you somebody else. Trust me and believe, I will find another woman. I know it can hurt. It's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt.
Put that over there and go about your life. It is what it is. It is what it
Boy, tell you, man, ladies, when is it gonna ever be enough, man?
Never.
Like y'all looking for that old y'all looking for that old 1950s grandma love. That when your grandpa could pay his house note was nothing but $75, and he was paying all the bills. Nah, it ain't in this day and age.
You know what?
I'm sorry.
And here's the big contradiction. Now women been screaming independence for the last 20 years, and you know what happened? See, here's where we're gonna get in trouble. Women been screaming independent for the last 25 years, right?
Yeah.
Don't need a man. I can do it myself. I'm educated. Da da da. What happened along the way is they found out companionship is what this thing is about. Mm-hmm. You can do it by yourself for a while, but baby, that bed get cold at night.
Boy. Woo!
Hold on. You don't have to.
It's different.
Hold on. You don't have to carry all the bills if you don't need to. We're the alphas. This is the thing. We want to do it.
We want to
don't use us.
Don't use us.
Use us now. Don't dog us. Like, don't use it. Don't force the thing like that's all you want. Don't do that. But by the most part, we want to be the providers, the protectors, the alphas, the man of the house, the leader of the household. But y'all been so independent to the point where either y'all don't let us, y'all want to be the alpha. Okay? Y'all want to be that nigga. Y'all don't have a dick between your legs. Sorry, you don't. You talk like it. You don't. That's what the fuck happened over the last 25 years. And then they wake up, they in their 30s and 40s and realize, fuck, I ain't got a man, I ain't got this. I done done the thing. I got a house and I ain't got a dick to lay with. That's what happened with y'all. That's what happened. Y'all ain't got a man to lay with y'all. And then y'all were like, oh shit, I had a good one about 5-10 years ago, but he wasn't this, or I thought I was that. That's what happened. And y'all ain't got a hard dick to lay with right now. That's what happened. So at the end of the day, we wanna do these things. We wanna be that guy. We wanna be the alpha. We wanna lead a household and do the family thing. You brought up the back in the olden days, your granddad and your grandma, you saw that in the house, and your mom, your dad, if that's dynamic. But damn, if you don't let us, or you trying to use us, it's not gonna freaking happen. Like I said, look, I ain't out here trying to simp, baby. I'm trying to work with you. We can tag team this thing. You know, we can be in there.
Hey, the dynamic duo. See the thing is, and that's one thing about it, man. Like, it's one thing about it, man.
It's all good. Look, I'm done with it.
I said all I need to say, man. Just find your woman that when you find your woman that's impressed with you, all the other shit ain't gonna matter. Yeah. How y'all pay bills ain't gonna matter.
It's not gonna matter. All that
none of that shit is gonna matter. She's still gonna look at you, and she's still gonna look at you as a man, regardless.
Right.
It don't matter.
All right. Hey, all right. So, we're gonna conclude this thing. We got a movie review, but it's more set in trailers. We got 2 huge trailers. Yeah.
First, I would like to say I went and saw the movie The Amateur with Lawrence Fishburne and my man from Mr. Robot.
Mm-hmm.
My man, I can't think of his name. I think he got a Jewish name.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Hey. He played Queen.
Yeah, Queen. That movie was good, man. The Amateur. It was called The Amateur. Yeah, he Hey, terrorists took over something and killed his wife by a demonstration.
Mm-hmm.
And he worked for the CIA, but him and his wife worked for the CIA. So I think his wife worked for the CIA. Both of them worked for the CIA. He worked because he was a natural hacker, like an ethical hacker. Okay. So he did a lot of serious stuff like desk work for the CIA. So he asked them to train him so he can go after his wife's killers, stuff like that. So Lawrence Fishburne was in the field, like he had gun and knife and tow. And if you remember in the trailer, he said, "Here," he said, "Take the gun." He said, "Now point it at my chest and pull the trigger." And he said he slapped him. He said, "Pull the trigger." And he said, "I can't do this." He said, "That's because you're not a killer." And so he had to think. He was like, "Okay." He said, if I'm not able to kill, there has to be another way I can go by doing this." So he used his brain. Mm-hmm. So he made all these little devices. This dude hacked the ship that was given to these terrorists. That was given to these supposedly somebody that was supposed to be working for the CIA. And they were doing their black ops for him. And greetings, man. Greetings. and he hacked the ship to turn around and stuff like it. It was good, man. For it to be a 2 hour movie, it was good,
Okay.
really good. I give it 5 out of 5.
All right.
And
Bet.
then the movie dropped.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Then the movie dropped. It's a
What's that?
suspense thriller. Woman goes on a date with a guy for the first time in
Oh
months,
yeah. Oh yeah. I saw it. Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's somebody
In her
that
house, right?
well, so
Well, you saw the movie.
it's like
I just saw the
it's a
trailer.
two-way threat. Whoever this is wants her to kill the guy that she's on a date with. If
Okay.
she does not kill the guy that she's on a date with and retrieve this particular item, he will kill the family. That I gave that a 5 out of 5.
Oh.
That was good. That
Okay.
was real good and suspenseful.
Everybody,
Oh
check those out. Check those two movies out right
yes,
there.
yes,
Yeah. I had now. I saw two trailers today. Fantastic Four and him.
yeah.
I want to break down some Easter eggs from Fantastic Four
Mm-hmm.
and the craziness, the mind of Jordan Peele. Marlon Wayans looked like he's on a different level from what I saw. So Fantastic Four. What you like about it? What you see? The Easter
So
eggs?
so I like even though this is a different
Universe.
world that we're looking in because we all know they're setting up for Secret Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's a different world the different universe that we're looking at, I like how they switched it up and got Norman Rad's wife, that's
Uh-huh.
Silver
Yeah.
Surfer's wife, to actually be in this movie.
Yeah. And that don't mean
So
they're woke. It's an actual character,
it's an
people.
actor, Shala
Charlotte
Ball, that's her name.
Ball. Yep.
Yeah, she becomes a herald of Galactus. If anybody that becomes a herald of the Galactus, they're a slave for him.
Mm-hmm.
They got to do what he say.
Okay. Yep.
Only, um, but yeah, man.
Well, I'll jump in here.
One
Real quick.
thing, one thing I did notice
Okay. All right.
when they did say no, what was it? Galactus, when Galactus showed up. Well, no, she said
World
your
is marked for
world has
death.
been marked for death. And I was like, I was like, yeah. So of course, they showed Galactus or whatever. Um,
What's up?
but I'm like, who? What else? I mean, because they showed it was something else I saw too, I said, nah. I
Well,
said that's not.
let me help you out. While you think about that, let me help you out. You can go ahead and think about
What did
that
you
because
see?
I'm about to break
Yeah,
down
what?
some. I'm about to break down a couple unique Easter eggs. They did two Easter eggs about Superman with Ben Grimm. Him lifting the Volkswagen right off the page of the very first Superman page, lifting the car, the very same car, and pulling the freighter out of the water like Henry Cavill Superman. Just an interesting thing
Oh,
I picked up. Two
yeah,
Superman references in a Marvel
movie.
movie.
Yeah,
Um, of course, you know that they start off with Sue saying she's pregnant, so that's Franklin Richards, very powerful in the
yeah.
comics. If you know, you know.
Oh yeah.
Um, what?
Oh, fun fact.
Yes.
Fun fact. Franklin Richards grows up and makes Galactus his herald.
Hmm. All right.
He
Okay.
he
Nice.
he first resurrects Galactus because he's dead. Galactus is dead.
Okay.
He brings him
Uh,
back to
I'm about to
life.
say, wait. How early was that comic, or how old was that comic?
This got to be when he's like
No,
still in his teens.
no. What year did the comic come out? If you know, if you know, if not, don't worry about
Not
it.
sure.
The reason
Not sure.
why, because Galactus has died a few times. That's why I just want to know, because the last person, if it was recent, because last person that killed Galactus was Thor. But I digress.
Yeah.
But that was a few. That comic came out right before the pandemic,
I
so that was
thought
like
it was
5 6 years
Star,
ago. So anyway,
yeah,
but I, I
but
just
anyway,
that's
go
why I
ahead.
asked, because I ain't gonna lie, my knowledge on Fantastic Four isn't that extensive.
Mhm.
But like I said, female Silver Surfer, they went another way with that. But like I said, this is not the main. This is not the main continuity of the MCU. This is a different universe. Obviously, we're living in a multiverse, so you have the prime characters in their variants. So we're gonna see how this movie will connect going forward
So,
to Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars.
so apparently, the world that they're in now is it takes place. It's a the universe that it takes place in
Well, I
it is a
know that, yeah,
1960.
it's stylized 1950. You know that,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it's like in the future, but it's
Yeah,
like
that's
in the
why I said
future or something.
stylized look of the 60s.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so I look
It
forward to
looks
seeing
good,
because
man. It looks good.
remember taking account now. They talking about the Council of Reeds is supposed to be showing up.
Yeah, Wonder
Uh,
is already dead from Multiverse of
well,
Madness. Just keeping that,
well,
just keeping that together.
well. Theory says that he's still alive.
But I'm not getting in the
No,
weeds
no,
with it. I'm just
no, no,
saying
no,
that
no,
I'm just
no.
saying
Because
they presented him before.
remember, because Mr. Fantastic is wet.
Go ahead. I'm not. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Elastic can't anything elastic can't be broken.
Okay. If he's not, that's fine. That's fine.
so
But I'm just
so
saying, it's a lot of different places they can go with this movie
mhm.
because my thing is this: Marvel's back, baby. Captain America was dope. The Daredevil series dope. We
Oh,
got Thunderbolt coming up next month, and then we got Fantastic Four, and then that's gonna fall on to a couple other Disney Plus shows that's gonna then turn it. Then I
oh,
think they're right back on track.
oh, and also more news.
Mhm.
Spider-Man, Brave New World. My man, Mr. Negative, is
I
showing up.
saw that.
Mr.
Yeah, I saw that on
Negative.
TikTok. Yeah,
Boy,
I saw
Mr.
that on
Negative,
TikTok.
man, Mr. Negative, kick your ass, boy.
I saw
He
that on
had henchmen. He had henchmen. He turned henchmen
his
with his sword.
ability. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Let me get that. Let me get that.
I'm ready to see that. They talking about Gwen Stacy and Felicia Hardy are in the movie
Okay.
for Brave New World.
Yeah.
Um and they say now, remember what I was telling y'all a couple of episodes ago? They was supposed to be calling this movie Battle World, but they changed it to A Brave New World.
Okay.
So guess who also is in the movie? Miles Morales.
You know what? I was hoping it wouldn't be this soon, but why not?
Because
But
because
why
here's
not?
the thing. Because it's they doing Battle World 2015 Secret Wars anyway.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
So if you know anything about it, Miles Morales and Spider-Man are the key to Secret Wars.
Okay.
So
Like
if
I said,
they
I didn't think it was gonna be that soon because obviously they teased it in the last Spider Verse movie, so you knew it was coming.
yeah,
They already teased it. Even it was cool how they did it because obviously being an animated movie, they still had when they was going through and they was seeing the different universes. Then they had the live action because they showed Donald Glover's Prowler. But
yeah,
I digress.
yeah,
But I gotta talk about him. That is the wildest trailer, the Jordan Peele movie, and it's set. I wouldn't think a horror movie would come out of a football story.
bro. You know what I got from that whole trailer, man? You know how they saying you know how they say when they watch a football game and something goes right or something don't go right,
Goes
and they say
wrong.
the football
God.
gods ain't happy. That, that's what got me to thinking.
Hmm.
And this whatever that thing was with them horns and yeah, I was like the football god. I said that's what that is. That's a football god
I think
or
he might
something like
be
that.
on something.
Yeah, I
And it
think
was
that's
like
what
a
that is.
sacrifice kind of. Jordan Peele is
Boy.
Jordan Peele is something else. And
Yeah,
Marlon,
yeah,
and it's like in Marlon Wayans, because I saw like a little synopsis. I didn't know the trailer was going to drop this soon, because the movie doesn't come out till like September.
yeah,
And Marlon is like the old veteran quarterback,
yeah.
and the young quarterback, like he been through it to be great. And what he keeps yelling, what are you prepared to do to be great? So man, that trailer, you gonna see it, boy. I'm gonna say this. Watch my word. You gonna see a lot of backlash from that trailer. Watch when this thing like kind of pick up some steam,
Yeah.
some backlash. People gonna say, "Oh, pro sport was fixed." They saying it's fixed. They said they sacrificed themselves to get great. Watch, it's gonna be a lot of little. I think it's gonna be a lot of little controversy stirred around, like when they really start to promote and market this movie as it get closer to September, and then the movie comes out in September. Obviously, the NFL
During
season
football
starts.
season.
Jordan Peele, you
Yo,
son of a gun, you did it again.
you son of a bitch. Hell no.
You did it again.
Did it again.
And I want to talk about Sinners. It comes out today.
Yep.
Vampires, Jim Crow era. Yeah, vampires in the Jim Crow era. Look like Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan. They did it again. All I've seen was great reviews. 100% Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, Fruitvale Station, Creed, Black Panther. These boys don't miss.
But I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm getting Ryan Coogler. I'm Ryan Coogler on probation with me, man. I'm sorry.
What happened?
I'm sorry, because he even though he did a good job with Black Panther, I know or whatever, he could have did. He could have added
Dr. Doom,
something with Dr. Doom. I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah, that was my
I'm still mad about
that movie, because that's the source material for the storyline that was trying to do.
Yep.
I think the only thing I think is when Chadwick Boseman passed, I think they had to tweak it because
to make it
that storyline I can talk to, because in the comic, Black Panther had been abducted, he had been taken, and Doom was working behind the scenes behind that, and he threw the blame onto the Atlanteans. So they went to war with Namor, but of course the whole time Dr. Doom was behind it all. But like I said, I think because I'm pretty sure if his unfortunate passing, they might would have gone that direction. I don't know, but it seemed like you had to tweak it, and because you just couldn't shoot around his passing. I think you just had to tweak it that way, because that would have been a better introduction to this Earth's Doom, and maybe things were different because hey, Jonathan Major was still Kang at the time, so it could have been a light introduction. So then, even what happened with Jonathan Majors, then you push the narrative another way. But hey, things in life happen how they happen.
Yeah, but you know what though? All this shit started with Ant-Man. All this shit started with Ant-Man. Yeah. So that when Ant-Man came back out of the quantum realm, he noticed that this shit was different. Like he noticed this was different.
But so like I said, I'm excited to see where Marvel go. Like I said, they start off the year hot. Sinners, you say you're gonna see it tonight, then next week, this weekend or whatever.
You want to see it tonight?
Okay, so next week you're gonna give a full-on review on that, and bro, that's the show. You got one more thing?
Yeah, one more thing. For all my video game people, they are talking about getting my man Andrew Koji and I think Andy Centennial. I don't know who that is to play Ken and Ryu in the Street Fighter in a Street Fighter movie.
A live action.
Now, from what motion picture. Now, from what I understand, they're actually going into the actual story. It's not going to be like Jean-Claude Van Damme's movie, no. But what they do understand, what you do have to understand is Bison was a bad dude. If you know anything about the Street Fighter storyline, Bison was into drugs.
Bro, I used to have the comic books back in the day.
Yeah, he was into drugs, weapons,
everything. And Shadow Law. It was Shadowloo.
Shadowloo. Yeah. So he was interested in finding the best fighters to actually join Shadowloo. So the thing is that they entered this world tournament. This world tournament was going on. So if you know anything about Andrew Koji, that would actually be a good pick for real.
Okay.
Like Warrior is a good series. Like it's on HBO. I've watched it. I watched it. I haven't caught up yet, but he's also been in the Snake Eyes movie, the G.I. Joe Origins.
Real quick.
Yeah.
You're obviously excited about it. They're trying to get back into the live action game. This is my thing. If I just gotta see it. I know the trailer ain't gonna be till whenever, because every time like something anime that's based in anime goes live action, they just miss the mark. Hollywood missed the mark every time. I've seen fan-made stuff better than what these multi-billion-dollar studios have made. Hey, I've seen AI videos better than what they've made in Hollywood. So that's my only trepidation, because we've seen I've seen a bunch of crap.
Well, you see how well Mortal Kombat did. Because
to me they 1.5 out of 3. The first one is cheesy, but it's nostalgia. The second one was hot garbage.
I'm not talking about the one from the 90s. No, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the one that came out. The one that came out.
You got to put them all 3. They're all live action. Because if you're not going to talk about that, then don't bring up Street Fighter from the 90s. We're talking about all live action. Video games, anime is based off Asian stuff. So whether it's live action from our video game, from Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, we got Dragon Ball Z Evolution. We had Death Note. We've had a lot of different adaptations that went to live action, and it just missed the mark. That's all I'm saying. So if they're gonna put this Street Fighter together, I'm just gonna reserve till I see something.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Because I've seen too much. Hollywood has screwed this thing up too many times.
Well, I hoping they get it right this time, because they got Mortal Kombat right, because they told Scorpion and
that's the only part I really liked about it. I watched it the other night.
Yeah. They also got a Streets of Rage coming too. And the producers, the producers of John Wick and
I need to see the visual.
Yeah,
I gotta see.
They put it together. They put together screenwriting.
These movies have let me down too much in my life. I gotta see some evidence. I gotta see something that look halfway decent. Yeah, I know. We'll see though. Guys, man, thank you for tuning in. It's episode 93. Hope you guys got a lot out of this. Man, we enjoy it.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you got anything else to add, my boy, but
stay safe.
Hey, I'm Scott Michael Talk, DJ Infinite Rock, best mix machine right there.
Yes,
and of course, as always, guys, keep your head on the swivel for the nonsense, And we will catch you guys next time for episode 94.
All
Peace.
right.
Thanks for
Peace.
supporting